can't justify making mistakes or not learning from your mistakes or learning from situations that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put you through.
No, I'm not worried at all. I rely on God, Allah.
I have to make a point here. Because in the past, some people misconstrued what I said and they thought that, okay, everything stressful in my life is good. Okay, there's a difference between good stress and bad stress. And how am I going to define bad stress? Okay, how am I going to define bad stress? Okay, so I would say good stress, meaning that the way you feel that any stress is good for you, is stress that is unavoidable. Okay, or stress that doesn't come to you from your repeated misgivings or your repeated mistakes. Okay, so you can have bad stress if you don't learn from your mistakes. Okay, because you can't use now this hadith or this study to validate your bad habits, right? Because, for example, you have brothers, you know, they're always, and sisters do this probably too. You know, sisters share your experiences, but you know, I know some brothers, they're always running late. Okay, so they're always running late, and why? And they're stressed out. Okay, and so now they might use this hadith and distort it and say, oh, you know what, like this is good for me. This feeling, the stress is always good for me, and they're always procrastinating. No. That is different than, say, for example, you're going to an appointment, you're going to a meeting, you're going to an event, you have a commitment, and you get a flat tire. So out of your control, okay, unless that flat tire was like, you know, the guy who changed your tire has been telling you for the past 3 years, you know, you have zero tread, you need to get new tires, and you're like, yeah, it's okay, that's okay, you know, let's eliminate that thing, okay, but you have a flat tire, you know, you swerve off the side of the road, it's raining, it's stressful, you say alhamdulillah. Okay, if you need to make sujood at the time, make it. Okay, just go in a safe spot or just in your car sitting down, make sujood, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you get to work, you get busy, you figure out how you're going to get out of that situation. But if you're continuously late because of your bad habits and procrastination, and you always leave late, that's from your own shortcomings, and that's not good stress. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Rum, ayah 41, evil has appeared on the land and sea because of what the hands of men have earned. Okay, and so that Allah may make this taste a part of which they have done, in order that they may return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so you may be in a stressful or in a bad situation or in a fitna. We might be having, for example, the fitna that we're dealing with, like of oppression because of disunity, because of what our own hands have earned. You know, we're not putting our hands out to each other as Muslims and reaching out and trying to bring the ummah together. Okay, so that's we're partly to blame for that. You can't justify making mistakes or not learning from your mistakes or learning from situations that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put you through. Okay, because initially it may be unexpected, but then you have to learn from that. Okay, I can now learn that if in this particular situation, if I don't make these considerations, I'm going to keep putting myself in a stressful situation. Okay, that's why our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he tells us in another hadith, the believer should not be stung by the same hole twice. So a mu'min does not keep making the same mistake twice. Okay, keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Okay, so you have to learn from what you are doing. So that's bad stress. That's how I'm going to define bad stress. So bad stress is not necessarily that you know, it's stuff that I just need to cut out of my life. You know, for example, some people might say, hey, you know what? I need to cut out giving sadaqah, because guess what? I have some money stress, and if I give sadaqah, then I have less money. And so, like, you know, I need to cut that out. No. See, like the way shaitan plays with your head, okay? Because giving sadaqah can increase your rizq, increase your wealth, okay?
Do I feel that the New York police are providing enough protection, or do I have to have protection of my own? I look for protection from Allah.